kind of a fascinating thing that when someone does something fucked up, you never blame who made them. You know, like if my dog goes out and bites people, like all of a sudden, you asshole, you know, what did you do with your dog? Why is your dog so mean? How come your dog wasn't contained in your yard?
Yeah.
But if your kid goes out and fucking shoots people and shoots up a school, nobody like pulls you aside and go, hey, what the fuck was going on when this one was being made?
Yeah. I mean, you saw Jeffrey Dahmer's parents still, defend themselves. Like, you can't defend that shit.
You can, but you can't rather, but who's to say that someone can't just be broken? Who's to say that you can't just have normal people and this kid's just got a fucking wild screw loose, period. Yeah. And there's nothing you can do about it.
But can I say something, Joe? And I disagree with you on this point, okay? Because, I met your daughters, right? Just these well-adjusted, beautiful kids, right? I guarantee you, they're not going to eat somebody.
Yeah.
They will not eat somebody.
Look, that's a poor example because that's just a few that worked out well. We're not talking about the average person. We're talking about if there's like the thing about Dahmer is a perfect example because apparently he was never abused, but
his parents weren't together.
They weren't together, but that doesn't mean anything.
And the father, when he saw Dahmer with the dog, I brought him to my dad. Look, Daddy, I found a cat. Right? He beat the shit out of me until I could no longer move. And I never brought home dead cats anymore.
Did he make you eat it?
Right. Okay, this is a guy that was killing a bunch of things when he was really young, right? He's one of the few cases that, from what I've read online, and maybe you know more about the case than I do. But from what I've read more online, there's no evidence that he was ever molested. Never had any stories about it. And his parents were seeing him.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But I think
I don't know. I mean,
I think a lot of it has to do with upbringing.
Nurture. Yes, a lot of it does, but maybe not all of it. I mean, look, if someone can be completely psychotic like that Virginia tech shooter or like many other serial killers, I mean, who knows? There might be a variety of things that can go wrong. It might not just be nature. It might also be nature. It might be possible.
But there also, I mean, you have to admit that there is a mental deficiency, right? Sure. Something going on.
Yeah.
Right? And there are medications out there, right?
Are there medications that can give you a soul?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? There's some people that are sociopaths, and they have no feeling for other people. All they think about themselves. We know a bunch of them. We know a few comics that are sociopaths.
Yeah.
Mencio's a clear sociopath.
Yeah.
No question. No question.
Yeah.
There's a disconnect between these people and reality. For whatever reason, and almost all of them, it's some sort of sexual abuse. Yeah, almost all of them.
Well, Mencia, I guess it came out in a different way than instead of like slaughtering the village.
Well, it can come out in a bunch of different ways. You can come out in drug addiction. It can come out in prostitution. And girls who do porn.
But you know my view on Mencia. That I see a side to him that no one else, like you guys,
I know. You know I've known for a long time.
Yeah. So I don't see.
Well, you're like the neighbor that what was Dahmer like? Well, he was a nice guy. He always said hi and
maybe I am the neighbor.
He was always kind to me.
Yeah. Maybe I am the neighbor.
But the neighbor doesn't get it. Look, no one is evil to everybody. I mean, fucking maybe Ed Gein had a nice cat. They were treated well.
Right.
Do you?
Well, just in the sense that, like, inspiring, huge movies, like, Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it's a fucking scary thing because he was doing it back when there was no other examples of it. That was just what he's supposed to be doing. It's not like this guy learned about it in the movie. Yeah. No, he was making clothes out of people.
Right. I think making lampshades is worse than making clothes.
They found lampshades from World War II. They were made of nothing. They found one recently. It was preserved. Yeah. It's horrendous.
No one's gonna buy that. Like, how could you put that out in your living room?
Sick or something.
They make like clothing too, and like everything. Or just lampshades. They have Jew brawls.
I think they just fucking slaughtered people and did whatever they wanted to them.
Dude, don't ever say Jew bras. Don't ever say Jew bras in front of me again.
Do you have in your house like a room devoted to Kim Jong-un, like newspaper articles all over walls, circles, and like private investigator photos? I mean, do you know him?
Why would I know him?
Because it seems like he would be your enemy right now if I was you.
Why?
Because it seems like he's in everything right now.
Yeah.
Do you feel some kind of
I don't know anything about the dude.
Brian has brain damage. I mean, he was a young man who was asleep. He lived in a and for years, carbon dioxide was blown on his head. I'm not kidding. Had brain damage.
Can I just say something to you? Okay, when I was my enemy, okay, I saw all the shows that you saw, right? Because I lived in America, on TV, I listened to the Beatles, you know what I mean? I smoked high with my friends on a hammock. You know
When did your parents come here?
In the late 60s, right? And what's crazy about my parents is they didn't even meet in Korea, they met here.
Wow.
Right, they met in a disco.
And they're both super Korean.
They're super Korean, but yeah.
Very traditionalists.
I mean, not now.
So now you grew up in San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Now that's where I met Bobby. When I met Bobby was a doorman. Were you a doorman?
I was a doorman. It was
At
like 97, 96, maybe 95. Yeah.
Maybe earlier.
Maybe earlier, yeah.
It was. I just moved to LA. I'd only been here for a little while, and I was doing a weekend at the La Jolla Comedy